Today we are rebuilding Olympique Marseille because I am sick and tired of their coach and his incapability to put this team at the top of Ligue 1. And this is not just someone saying it from the outside who hasn't watched a single game. No. Your boy has watched the entire second half of the season for Marseille. Why, you might ask? Because I spent thousands of euros on Marseille players on fantasy football. So rare. I had Saliba, I had Mandanda, I had Paul Lopez, I had Dimitri Payet, I also had Cengiz Ünder, basically Kaletakar as well. 6 players. I had to watch every single game and it was painful. The incapability of the Marseille coach. Normally, I don't necessarily rebuild teams that are somewhat successful. This team qualified for Champions League football, but today, guys, I just have to do it. I just thought to myself, which team could I rebuild today? And straight away, Olympique Marseille. Why? Because Sampaoli, yes, that's the name of the coach, is ridiculous. So let's go into the team and let's talk about the things that I personally found ridiculous. First of all, Kamara has already left to Aston Villa. He's going to be unbelievable in the Premier League this upcoming season. Saliba, the centre-back that was loaned in from Arsenal, is now back at Arsenal, but he's also at the French national team, competing for a spot for the World Cup. The kid has been chosen the Young Player of the Year in Ligue 1, and I really desperately hope that Arsenal doesn't just go ahead and waste him on the bench. He was unbelievable. He was the one consistency that you had in the Marseille squad alongside Dimitri Payet and Guendouzi, who were just consistently good at what they were doing. Now, consistency, sadly though, was something that you can't really put together with Olympique Marseille. First of all, if there's a Marseille fan out there watching this video, you will probably look at this and say, you know what, you're kind of right. Or they're a huge Sampaoli fan and they will say you're absolutely wrong. But what I can say right now is that the Marseille fans this season, as I was watching their games, impressed me more than any other fan base out there. Yes, their fan base can be quite aggressive at times, but let me tell you, these guys are extremely passionate. They have an amazing stadium, and, you know, it's beautiful to watch them play because the atmosphere just gets you going. So I really enjoyed watching the Marseille games this season. Dimitri Payet was one of my main successors out of that team on Sorare for me. But enough about Sorare. Let's talk about the team itself and what I felt the coach was doing wrong and what I felt was a mistake that was coming from a mile away that literally ended their Conference League run this season. If you guys didn't know, Marseille played in the Conference League semi-finals, I believe, against Feyenoord. At that stage, I had players from Feyenoord and Marseille, so I already knew both teams. Now, I said before the game started that Marseille would be split up down the wings by the likes of Sinisterra and Reiss Nelson because their fullbacks and the way that the fullbacks play in the Marseille team being completely out of position constantly, that would cause their coming down, basically. They're falling apart, right? That is exactly what happened. Feyenoord beat Marseille, especially with the likes of Sinisterra, and, you know, that was the end of the story, and it was coming from a mile away. If I can see this as someone just out there, yes, I do rebuilds and stuff, but in real life, football is different, right? Tactics and everything is different. I'm a football fan. I watch the games. I'm no expert. But at the end of the day, you could see this happen and coming from a mile away. And it did. So what is this coach doing? What is Sampaoli doing? He is rotating the entire back line. I feel like every single game. Sometimes Kamara would play CDM. Sometimes he would play centre-back. Sometimes Kaletakar would be set in the starting lineup. And then the next game, he ain't there anymore. So if you constantly change up your back line, your back 4 or sometimes back 5, and then on top of it, change the goalkeeper every two games, what do you expect? This guy has done his best to sabotage this team, but Marseille still managed to finish second, and that is extremely impressive. But at this stage, we got to take this team somewhere way higher. Not only beating PSG with all their money and everything, we want to go ahead and make Marseille a giant in Europe as well. So we're going to dive into it. I'm going to go ahead and try and fix the issues that I personally see straight away, especially the fullback positions. Players like Lirola might be talented. Perez might be somewhat high-rated and a new signing. Don't care. I watched them play. Horrible. All of them. Both of them. That's what I'm trying to say. Not all of them. There are a couple of good players in here. Some tough decisions had to be made. So, first of all, Dimitri Payet, the legend that he is, has to move out of the team. I think he's exceptional in that squad, but I need the money. We only had a 20 million budget, and that is not good enough to completely rehaul this team and do exactly what we need to do. Payet, I love you. I can't wait to see him succeed at Marseille next season as well. He is just incredible with what he does. He's very good in playing the right passes at the right times. His set pieces are incredible for Marseille, so much respect to him. But for this rebuild, we have to move on from him because he's 34 years old. Bakambu is gone. Radonjic came back from loan, now sold to Feyenoord. Alvaro has left. Strootman has left. Amavi is gone. All these players are the ones that have come back from loan. And if you didn't realize, I have let go of all the players that have already gotten their moves away from the club. So the likes of Kamara, Guendouzi, not Guendouzi, Saliba and all those, they are gone now. So now, after these sales have gone through, we have 61 million to spend. And the right back position is where I want to start. So here's the one that I wanted for this team. And I've given Lirola, the right back talent, away for this one because I don't believe in Lirola. I watched him play for Marseille and I just didn't like him. So I'm going to move on from it. I'm going to bring in a player that towards the second half of the season for Bayern has done extremely well. Pavard, we all know him for that goal that he scored for France. But generally speaking, the second half of the season for Bayern Munich, Pavard has been essential. But he has been replaced at Bayern now. Mazraoui from Ajax has come in and will be playing right back because Nagelsmann, the coach, likes to play in a formation that is more suited to attacking wingers. So what happens is Pavard basically is out of favor. For that reason, I've gone ahead and brought him back to France. Since he is French, this is a perfect deal. 25 years old. Plenty of time for us to work him up to a decent rating. Even though he might not have the best stats in terms of like pace and stuff, I still believe that he would be quality for this team and the perfect solution for Marseille. So Pavard, welcome to the team. Now onto the left back spot. Perez, I told you, mate, don't like you. Luan Perez plus 10 million. Kostas Tsimikas. I have been extremely impressed by him at Liverpool this season. Every time he comes onto the game or even starts ahead of Andrew Robertson, I feel like he's absolute quality. His crosses seem even more dangerous than his crosses. They have a bit more whip on them, and he's also taking corners at this stage. So I was looking for a left back who can defend but also move forward and get things done for us, because if he moves forward, Pavard can stay back and build a back three basically. Or if Tsimikas goes forward, Gerson or Gueye can drop into that left back position. That was the thought behind it, because I want Tsimikas to move forward. He has the ability to do so. Another fullback coming in at the age of 25. We haven't brought in any youngsters yet, but there's one player that apparently is not really getting along with the coach. Sampaoli and Arkadiusz Milik, despite his great performances for Marseille at times, there seems to be an issue, and Bamba Dieng, the young talent, has been getting plenty of playtime, and even players like Bakambu have been starting. And this comes down once again to the fact that the coach just messes up every single player in this team because they just don't know if they start or not unless their names were Payet, Saliba or Guendouzi. So Arkadiusz Milik apparently wanting to leave, even though he has been signed permanently, just like Guendouzi. I might just use him in a swap deal. And we had an initial budget of like 60 million after selling all the players. This might be the last transfer I'll be able to make. So we might have to play with De La Fuente down the left wing spot, but we'll see if I can fix it. Look at that man smile.
What the dog doing?
I had to do it. I wanted to bring back a striker that didn't necessarily have the greatest time in the last season, and Iheanacho came to my mind. Arkadiusz Milik is still here, but I'm going to sell him, and Bamba Dieng is going to be the backup striker. Iheanacho takes over now. He is 24 years old, 6'1" tall. He is physical. He has a great shot on him. And at one point, there were debates about him against Rashford being the upcoming big talent in the Premier League. And as we all can see, both of them didn't really reach the heights that we all expected. But Iheanacho takes over that spot, which means if I sell Milik, I might still have enough money to go ahead and bring in a left wing, because we have 16 million left right now. Milik is worth around 20. That could be a good deal coming. So here's a funny story to this transfer that I just made. Arkadiusz Milik plus over 20 million for Noah Lang. Just yesterday, this kid came out and basically said he plays for Club Brugge. He has come out and said, I don't think Belgium, the Belgian league, will ever see me again. I am basically the best talent out there. And in the future, I want to win the World Cup and I want to win the Ballon d'Or. And this guy has been known for being kind of, you know, egotistical, narcissistic, a bit arrogant, right? And that's one of the main reasons as to why he apparently got basically kicked out of Ajax. And now he's coming out and saying this after having played for Club Brugge. He is rumored to go to AC Milan, which I would be excited to see if he does go over there, if he can actually fulfill his abilities, because his potential, because obviously over there in the left wing spot, they have Rafael Leao. So one of them would have to play in the right wing spot. If that is Noah Lang, that's cool. But because that story was still in my mind, I thought this would be the perfect transfer for our team. So De La Fuente gets taken out. He goes down onto the bench right there. And then we bring in Noah Lang. Now that, my friends, would be my team for the first season at Olympique Marseille. And I feel like I've done a decent job with the budget that we have. I've gone ahead and fixed the fullback issue that I saw from a mile away. We have gone ahead and brought in a talented left wing that's going to bring in more pace and, you know, more capabilities to go into 1v1s than Dimitri Payet at the age of 34 possibly. And we have brought in a striker that has Premier League experience that could do really well in League. I'm excited about this team. So as the first season comes to an end, my friends, we are looking at Olympique Marseille 3-0 win against Olympique Lyon. That is a very important game for them, obviously, but the league table says we qualified for Champions League football. That's not too bad. Generally speaking, if you consider how many players have left this team and how important those players were for this team, especially Saliba and Kamara, it is decent that we have been able to go ahead and put ourselves into a Champions League football spot. So I'm very, very satisfied with that as we see some other teams struggle and go down. Nantes in the 19th position. That is ridiculous. That team is so much better than the 19th position, that's for sure. But the team itself, look at this. Noah Lang up to an 83. He is maybe going to be up for the Ballon d'Or at some stage if he keeps growing like this. Iheanacho up to an 82. That's beautiful. Cengiz Ünder 82. Guendouzi 84. Gueye below the 80. Hopefully can get there soon enough. Gerson with great form. Paletakar and Balerdi, especially Balerdi, with massive growth there. Pavard has done exceptionally well for us. Lots of pace added to him. I feel like he had 67 pace. Now he has 76. That's great. Tsimikas, nice improvement. And Paul Lopez with a +3. He's only 27 years old, so that is quality. I feel like Rongier was taking a lot of play time away from Gueye, which is not necessarily ideal. Let's take a look at the play times here. If we look at it, we can see, yep, Rongier has been taking play time away, which is annoying because he's a center mid and I have Gueye in the CDM position and he doesn't play. So that kind of sucks. But going into that, let's take a look at this. Iheanacho, 27 goals, 4 assists. Cengiz Ünder, 22 and 10. Noah Lang with a 10 and 4. Gerson, 9 and 7. Guendouzi, 6 and 8. And off the bench, De La Fuente coming in with the 4 goals himself. So, guys, it wasn't a perfect first season, but we have qualified for Champions League football and we have seen lots of growth. That is a big plus. In this second season, the budget is 52 mil. Okay. Didn't expect that. So we have brought in a guy with an amazing haircut. Jean-Claire Todibo is now a center back in our team. Balerdi, I appreciate you. I think you're a decent talent, but I wanted someone that I have more confidence in. So Todibo takes over the right center back position. 6'3" tall giant, but at the same time, Rongier is gone and Gueye has lost his potential, it seems like. So I had to bring in a new CDM. And that CDM is Bennacer from the champions in Italy. AC Milan are possibly giving up Kessie over to Barcelona in real life. And Bennacer probably won't be getting past Tonali. Or actually, he could. I mean, maybe they're going to play together, actually. I might be wrong on that one. But nonetheless, Bennacer is now in our team. I'm excited to welcome him into this squad because I feel like now I have even more faith into the squad. A +3 upgrade in the CDM position. A +0 upgrade in the center-back position, but definitely an upgrade in terms of size. I believe Todibo is stronger and more physical. So there it is now, 2023, second season on a roll, and you can tell we're beating teams, and it's fun. It is 3 wins there, a bunch of wins here. Are we up there? Marseille has beaten the money machine. Let's go, PSG. Come at me, Mbappe. What's up, the new president of PSG? I mean, at this stage, he can basically decide anything, right? But Marseille with the 85 points right there. That is huge success straight away. I think Marseille fans would take that straight away. And you know what? Hey, Noah Lang is talking about Ballon d'Ors and stuff. He's 88 rated. He might get it in his career mode. Iheanacho up to an 85. Love to see that. Ünder 85 as well. Guendouzi 87. Gerson 84. Benacer, same rating there. Caleta as well. The defense, though, Tsimikas, Todibo. I mean, Tsimikas, how old is he now? 27 years old? I've had fullbacks grow up until they're 32 years old, but I'll have to see what happens there. Todibo with the 82. I'm happy with that. That's a +3, isn't it? Paul Lopez, 84 rated, 28 years old. At least 4 more good seasons in him. So we can get places if these boys continue to do well. And on the bench, hey, Gueye, +3. That's not too shabby. Enrique, De La Fuente, and Bamba Dieng are looking very good on the bench. So I'm very pleased with that situation. Goals-wise, we are looking at, whoa, 49 goal contributions by the Turkish winger. That is incredible. Iheanacho 18-5, Noah Lang 17-6, Bamba Dieng 10 goals off the bench, Benacer 11 assists, Gerson 14 assists. Great season. I expected a little bit more from Guendouzi, but nonetheless, that is unbelievable, guys. Now, Champions League wise, if we go back here, we have lost in a round of 16 against Bayer Leverkusen. That is disappointing, though. I thought we should give a little bit of a shout out to the Champions League winners. Eder Militao. I haven't used him, I feel like, in ages. So it's time to bring in a massive talent into this Marseille squad. Todibo stays as Caleta Car has left the squad. Nonetheless, there were a lot of rumors about Caleta Car leaving. He was rumored to go to West Ham in January. So I wonder if that's going to happen. And I feel like there was like a transfer ban situation that was going on for the whole Marseille squad. So I'm not 100% sure on what happened there. So they might be somewhat restricted, even though they're getting Champions League money. So next season could be a bit tough if they can't sign anyone. But nonetheless, Eder Militao is now a part of this team. One of the biggest centre-back talents in the game. He is now in that spot right now. And I had to pay around 80 million plus Caleta Car for him, which was basically our entire budget. So thank you, Real Madrid, for taking away all my freaking money. We might not have the Champions League final, but we have beaten PSG in the cup final. So that might be our first double. Oh, no, hold on. We're still yet to play against Montpellier. Okay, I'll take a look at that in a second. But there we go. The double is on. Let's go ahead and play the game against Montpellier as well and see if we can go ahead and win the double. Come on then, lads. Marseille make me proud. And all the players that we have brought into the squad, they seem to be gelling together very well. Lost on penalties. Okay, well, that was a bit unexpected. All that hype for nothing. Anyways, the team itself, lads, we're looking at the future Ballon d'Or winner in Noah Lang. He's doing well. Iheanacho 87, Ünder 88, Guendouzi, Gerson, Benacer, all 87 and above. Todibo, the only one below the 87 rating, alongside Tsimikas. You know what? I might just spend all my money on a new left back. I love you, Tsimikas, but I might have to drop you to the bench. And he, as we all know from Liverpool, is a great player to come off the bench and jump in whenever we need him. So that is not a bad thing. He can also play in the winger positions if necessary. He has a 5-star weak foot at this point, so we have a decent player there. But the bench itself, we have Dieng, De La Fuente, Enrique, and Gueye looking solid still, while Mandanda has dropped down to a 65 rating. Just retire, you know? Just give up, my man. In terms of the stats, we have Iheanacho, top scorer, of course. Noah Lang, 24-12. Cengiz, 23-6. Guendouzi with a season that is remarkable there, 9-10. Well done. Generally speaking, guys, we are doing very well, but in the Champions League, we have not been able to get too far. In the Champions League itself, we have been beaten by Atletico Madrid after losing 2-1 the first time, 1-0 the next time. 2025 is coming up now, and I do feel like we should be getting further in the Champions League. And The budget is going to decide who we can bring in into that left back spot. Oh boy, I'm about to see the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial verdict. Hey, I promise there's probably no one out there that hasn't followed this thing. It's mental, honestly. It's very interesting to watch, but at the same time, I wonder what this says about our society. Nonetheless, we have 115 million to spend. And that is a good amount of money if you want to bring in a left back, isn't it? Well, lads, it was only fair to go ahead and bring in a Frenchman. Theo Hernandez is not joining PSG. He's joining Olympique Marseille. Here we go. That is the transfer I wanted. I was looking at left back, so I thought Alphonso Davies and all that jazz. But, you know, after the rating of 85, there's not many left backs left that actually get to a high rating. So Theo Hernandez was one of the best options. Since he's French, he works really well for this team. I'm excited to have him play alongside the likes of Todibo. But now, I want to see 90s, just like the Ballon d'Or boy. As we go past Napoli in the round of 16, we are running through the Farmers League, right? It isn't, though. Yes, let's go. I honestly gotta say, watching half a season of Ligue 1, it's not a Farmers League, man. There's some good teams in there. Let's be honest with ourselves, especially individuals. Oh, wow, what a comeback against Atletico. Yes. Let's go, lads. Here we are up against Dortmund in the final. Well, that is going to be interesting to see if Haaland is still there. And if he isn't, who has Dortmund brought in order to be able to play in a Champions League final? And going back to the whole Farmers League thing, again, as I said, Liga should be still considered the top 5 league in Europe. I believe in the rankings, though. Oh, okay. I just dropped a bunch of stuff. That's cool. And I think I broke my glasses. I don't know what the hell this is supposed to be. I think the Portuguese league has overtaken the French league in the rankings. Or was it a different league? I'm not too sure. Anyways, let's jump into this. We have Dortmund coming up. And do they still have Haaland? No. Moukoko up top with Diop, Martinelli, Otavio, Mendes, Nunes, whatever, or Menj, Nunes. There you go. There you have it. Botman left back. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Zakaria, Gabriel, Cash, Kobe. Interesting team. Now, our team itself, the Marseille squad, with Noah Lang on a 91, Iheanacho on a 90, Under 91, Guendouzi 91, Benacer 89, Gerson 88, Theo Hernandez 90 rated, Pavard on the 89. Incredible pace boost to him since he began his career in our club. That is lovely to see. And he's 29 years old at this stage. Todibo, Militao, Pau Lopez, the entire team looks fire. And then we have a couple of players that can have an impact off the bench, especially the likes of Gueye and Bamba Dieng. So I'm excited to try and use this team in the Champions League final, my friends. I wanted to make this video because I genuinely like Olympique Marseille. Iheanacho, 52 goal contributions in 50 games. Are you freaking kidding? That is unbelievable. He's going to get that Ballon d'Or. Not you, pal. Not you. I'm actually very much looking forward to watching a lot of Olympique Marseille's games next season as well, because I genuinely loved their fans and the atmosphere in their stadium when I watched their games. They're just mental, and I love mental fans, as long as they don't get violent, as long as they don't throw things at players, which has happened a lot lately. You boys calm down. But here we are, Dortmund against Marseille. Moukoko is leading the line for Dortmund. I don't know if he's high rated enough, though, to be able to do that. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a big player waiting on the bench to come on. But what we're going to do is we're going to focus on our players and try our best to get that trophy. Here we go. Noah Lang, Ballon d'Or boy. Go on then. Go on then, the Ballon d'Or boy. That's not it, pal. That's just not it yet. Cross over to Iheanacho. That's a good header. That's a great ball down the wings, Dortmund. But there it is. That's exactly what I wanted to fix. Being able to stop the opponents from running down the wings and getting things done. Now, I am looking for Iheanacho. Iheanacho, across to Cengiz Ünder. Cengiz, nice flick. Great shot. Even better goalkeeping, sadly. No, what a skill move there. All right, I see you, pal. Whoever you are, that was kind of nice. Benacer, he's getting away from defenders. Cengiz Ünder in Iheanacho, now on the attack. Ünder still moving forward with pace. He does get Past no one. Inside. We have Gerson. Gerson. You gotta score that. There we go again. Fullbacks. Oh, no. Oh, no. Pavard, don't do that to me. Let's go. That's mine. Let's go. Well done. Down to Under. Great passing play. Under again. Getting in behind. My God, this guy's been incredible so far. Cengiz Under in a great spot. Near post. It's a good save again. Straight onto the keeper, sadly. Iheanacho, I see some space for you to get into there. Can you win that? No, he can't. Cengiz on the control. He tries the finesse. Gerson gets it. Penalty. Yes. Come on then, ref. Thank you very much. I'll take it. Who's going to take the penalty? Who's the best? Iheanacho has 74 penalties, more shot power. I think I'll have to give it to Iheanacho. Yep, he's the one. The striker, the left-footed beast. Let's go. Top left, mate. Yellow times, but it works out. Come on, Iheanacho. Reviving the career of the once wonder kid. Here he goes. He is the main man in this squad. He has been very strong at the near post on corners so far. That was the only thing I've seen. But he gets that penalty and buries it. Even through my incapability of green timing it, he's capable of putting it into the back of the net. Lovely. Iheanacho, Cengiz. Iheanacho, that's a great run. Iheanacho, under control. Inside, he sees his teammates. Guendouzi. Beautiful strike. Very well done. It's a huge chance missed, sadly, though. I took that strike because he has a 5-star now, so left-footed shots would have been all right there. Pavard. The fullbacks are defending nicely. I like that. And Benacer, it's always in a CDM spot, just waiting for these types of moments to get those interceptions done. Not inceptions. He's not trying to record a movie. Guendouzi, can you win that battle for me? Thank you. Guendouzi's hair, by the way, looks awful. It really does. It's like he's bald and he has long hair at the same time. I don't know what the hell is going on with him. But nonetheless, look at that. Fullbacks. Pavard. Quality tackle. That's what they do. Sampaoli. You see what happens there when you have decent fullbacks who know how to defend? Yeah. You defend well. That's what happens. Look at that. That's my Theo Hernandez right there. This is what we do. Gerson moving forward now with the likes of Noah Lang ahead of him. He's going to try and find him. He does. Noah Lang back into Gerson. Bad passing there from me. But nonetheless, I love that the fullbacks have played a big role in this game. There it is. Now another chance for the fullbacks to prove themselves. Pavard. Ooh, Pavard. Not good enough. See, we are covering him well enough. He can't get that tackle, that pass through. Guendouzi across to Iheanacho. Iheanacho cuts back. He sees Noah Lang. Noah. That's not good enough, pal. Gerson has a wonderful left foot on him. I wanted to showcase it. Noah Lang. Now, let's do something, pal. Passes it. Gerson. Guendouzi. Beautiful. Oh, what a pass from Guendouzi. That is ridiculous. Let's go, mate. Cengiz Under scores another goal. Sampaoli, give this man his playtime. Stop putting him onto the bench, man. Let's go, Cengiz. What a strike. And honestly, the pass is just ridiculous. I thought it was offside for sure. Look at that ball. Oh, mate. Incredible run by Cengiz. And an even better pass by Guendouzi. No chance for the goalkeeper. 2-0 up against Dortmund. They still haven't subbed in any major players so far. And I gotta say, we are keeping them at bay due to bringing in good fullbacks and covering those passing lanes down the wings and not letting them get any chances through. The clean sheet is kind of more important to me to make my point here. Let's go, Theo. Well done. Oh, no. That was bad for me. Whew. First proper big chance. Paul Lopez just waiting for it. Oh, Theo Hernandez. I love that. Noah Lang into Guendouzi. Guendouzi wants a piece for himself. Go on then, Guendouzi. Unlucky. I thought I had him. Cengiz. Go on. Run. Inside. What the hell? That's a handball, ref. Benacer. Big steal, man. I love him in that CDM position. I gotta say, Iheanacho now sees the run of Noah. It was about to be an own goal in the 90th minute. That would have been great. Noah Lang Cuts inside. Go on, Ballon d'Or boy. Do it. Nope, see, you can't do it. But we have done it. Olympique Marseille has beaten Dortmund in the Champions League final. Well, my friends, here it goes. It is Iheanacho lifting the trophy. And honestly, this rebuild was for me because I personally have been so annoyed with Marseille's coach. Yes, they have achieved the second spot in the league. Yes, they did qualify for Champions League. But I think even Marseille fans will know that there have been times where they have been scratching their heads thinking, what the hell is this manager doing? Hopefully, this time around, showcasing you a Champions League win with a clean sheet and the fullbacks actually defending and doing well. It kind of gets my point across. I hope Marseille does well next season. I really hope they can challenge PSG, but if they do have a transfer ban, that's going to be a bit of a tough one, especially if they lose out on all the players they have lost out on already. And if the players that they have signed on permanent, like Milik, have problems with the coach, who knows what the hell is going to happen. But thank you guys so much for watching. Catch you next time. Take care and peace.